Sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On second down, Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Carr going to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going quickly here to Thomas. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong.
With the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Graham Gano set
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Saints defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the double.
Ritter back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball, and he could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Falcons at 500, sitting at 5-5, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play two in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Back to the grab with Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he said,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we're going to have 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but it's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think they'll fall into that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick throw to Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball a moment ago? Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ready?
On second, here's Algier. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Got it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll run for it with Algier. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Kamara up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back there from the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready?
3rd down, here's Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
3. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
52 blaster. Strike. Hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run it again with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Kamara trying the right side. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Carr changing the formation. On 2nd down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
1st down, New Orleans.
To throw, it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The slot man in motion right. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Thomas goes in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 24, Falcons 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Ready, set.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alante. To the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll run it with Kamara. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A final shot now for Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about.